Hello and welcome, Virgos. This is going to be your reading for the second half of February. So let's go ahead and get started, Virgo. Please only take those messages that resonate with you, okay? So, Eight of Wands as the main situation. And then we have here what's blocking you is the Four of Swords. So there could be that there is something that's happening pretty fast for you, and the speed of this could be causing some sort of stress or discomfort, or it could be that you're simply really blocked with time. It could be that you're just very busy at this very moment, but there is this emphasis on pausing. And even though that's the block, Spirit is saying that you have to make this strong attempt to make this a priority, to pause, to restore yourself whenever it is that you're feeling the pressure, okay? We have here the Nine of Wands, and this is the outcome. So this is telling me whatever it is that you're working on, Virgo, don't give up. This is the card that shows that you're almost there to the finish line, that you're almost there to drop the burden. And there's this energy that the momentum is here. Maybe this speed that is showing up in your life is something that you have been waiting for. Maybe it has been quite stagnant in your life before. And even though, it could cause some sort of discomfort when it comes to stress management, there is this energy that you need to learn how to cope and maneuver yourself in this particular situation, because there is a reward ahead. There is something that's almost there, that you're quite there to obtain. And Spirit is saying, in the midst of all of this movement, allow yourself to create the balance and the sacred space for you to decompress your mind, okay? So for the Eight of Wands here, we have the Ace of Cups. So yeah, this the Ace of Cups, clarifying the Eight of Wands, it shows me that this is an emotional new beginning, meaning that this is an opportunity for you to heal. This is an opportunity for you to look at yourself from a more compassionate perspective. Be patient with yourself when you don't know how to move forward with certain things, or when you feel pressured by other external circumstances. This is the card of compassion and patience, and allowing yourself to grow from the pressuring things that maybe you might be experiencing at this very moment, okay? And then with the Four of Swords, you have here the Death. So there's something that's absolutely changing really big time for you. There is essentially the Death card shows that there is a big transformation for you, meaning that after this situation, you're not going to be the same person. The Death card is a transformation of not being the person that we used to be. This is about shedding our skin. So this Eight of Wands representing the speed that's coming to you, right? The speed is going to ask of you to make decisions, to pivot when needed, right? To redirect yourself when it's required, meaning having an open mindset, being in the state of flow, because you have a goal that's almost there to be obtained. And with that being said, you will essentially face challenges, difficulties, and the need to redirect yourself. So be patient with the process. Allow yourself to not be consumed or encapsulated by the version of yourself that might have certain limiting beliefs and that might not be ready to hold on to this new beginning. So it's really important for you to allow yourself to transition as the changes come your way, meaning allow yourself to operate in a different way. Be creative, be unconventional, and not just be in the same energy that you always usually are, okay? So we have here Six of Swords. This shows me that there is going to be this energy of departure, meaning that some of you guys might be in positions where you might just simply have to wave the white flag. There's going to be potential arguments that maybe they're not worth the fight, meaning that they're not going to be something that you will be victorious in. So Spirit is saying, preserve your energy. Allow yourself to be guided on the things that truly need your attention versus the things that you need to bypass. And the Six of Swords shows that you don't need to prove anything to anyone. Your internal self and your internal understanding with yourself is enough for you to be able to say, I move on whether you see my perspective or not, okay? And we have here this Page of Pentacles, which shows this is the commitment, you guys. This is where you have to really understand that what you're working towards requires a long-term commitment. The Page of Pentacles is this energy of grounding yourself and really solidifying something really important in your life. So what you're working on right now, this is going to bring a level of security, a level of trust in yourself, and a level of trusting your capability of building something very beautiful and very long lasting in your life, but this requires commitment. It requires dedication. It requires the level of patience. And it also requires for you to understand that this is a long term commitment. This is not going to be something that's going to happen fast, although you might be in a phase right now where things might be speeding up. Spirit is saying when things are not speeding up, however, can you please stay committed if this truly resonates with you, right? So being patient with the paces of things going up and down, right? We have here the Wheel of Fortune. There's a big change coming your way. I felt that way too when I saw the Death card. So the biggest thing about the Wheel of Fortune is that you have to allow yourself to shed any type of attachment that you might have to your current situation, right? The wheel comes very fast and it does a big change. But the best way that you can deal with this energy is by, again, being in the state of flow. And I know it's a lot easier said than done, but the more that you detach and the more that you are ready to receive and the more that you are comfortable with, let's say, the unknown, the more this energy will work for you, the more results you will see. Okay. And then you have the Hermit. So the Hermit is a very interesting energy that I'm seeing here in the reading. And I will say, this is an energy that is calling me to tell you to be in the spirit of discreetness. Like, it's very important for you to honor your privacy, for you to really hold on to the things that matter to you and not share them carelessly with people that might not necessarily have your best interest at heart. Also, the Hermit is this energy about being in true alignment with your higher self, with your inner wisdom. So this requires, again, stillness, a level of pausing so you can regroup and regenerate yourself, so you can ground yourself, right? So you are able to see things clearly from a higher wisdom place. That's why that Four of Swords is showing up as your block, because it could be very challenging to create this for yourself. But Spirit is saying there is better it's better to have quality versus quantity, meaning that if it is only 5 to 10 minutes that you can do that for yourself, make those the best, most intentional 5 to 10 minutes a day. Then you can give yourself to sit with you, to meditate, to ground yourself, and to turn off the outer chatter of the world, right? Spirit is saying have trust in your ability to connect with yourself, to make the decisions for yourself, to be true to the vision that you have for your life, to not allow the external world to distract you from things that do not belong to you, right? This is about not letting people influence you either. So there's, again, a big change coming for you. There's a lot of momentum and speed, things happening for you right now. And Spirit is saying you are at the verge of achieving something that's important to you. And that might mean that you are going to have to disengage with things that are not worth it, that do not require your attention, right? You might just have to walk away without feeling like you're winning an argument because it's not important, right? What's important is to stay committed, to stay dedicated, to be ready for these shifts and these changes that are coming for you, and to be center grounded with your higher self, especially in your reading, Virgo, because the Hermit symbolizes you in the tarot. Okay, so I will go ahead and get the final card for you. Oh my gosh, the 10 of Cups, you guys. 10 of Cups as the final card shows me that this is just a groundbreaking energy that's only going to enrich your life with emotional fulfillment, that's going to make you feel like things are worth it, that you can share your generosity and your, I guess you could say, happiness with the people that you love. And it's just a beautiful card of emotional fulfillment. And Spirit is saying this is all up to you at the end of it all, because the pressure that some of you guys might be feeling could feel very consuming. And that's why it's so important to ground yourself so you don't give up when you're almost there to the finish line. Okay. So with that being said, Virgo, please let me know if this reading resonated with you. If it did, drop me a comment down below. Like and subscribe if you do want to support my channel. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye.